Hey y'all, it's Shadid. Trying to stay hydrated. My starting weight was 578 pounds. My surgery weight was 547 pounds. Eventually this will get easier to me. And my weight as of today is 520 pounds. I've lost 27 pounds since last week. I got vertical sleeve surgery on July 30th, 2018, of course. Today I'm just going to jump into why I decided to get surgery and just some of my goals. Around March, I decided that I was going to go ahead and get surgery. When I finally got weighed and saw that I was 578 pounds, I'm like, oh my God, I got to do something, because I'm going to end up having a heart attack or something crazy. I mean, what's crazier than a heart attack? I'm 30 years old. I want to be here for my family. I got a wife and 3 kids. But even with that, it was still difficult to, make the proper changes and whatnot. And I used to play football. I used to be active, and a piece of you still feels that, okay, I could just, jump back into it and be active at any time. And it's not the case, because you don't feel like doing it. Your bones start to hurt, and my bones and my body just started hurting in ways unimaginable. And I just pushed through and continued to work and, do the things that I needed to do every day to survive. But it wasn't really surviving. I was just managing myself until eventually something catastrophic, something really bad happened. My mother used to always come to me and be like, hey, not all the time, but she would say, hey, what do you think about weight loss surgery? I'd be like, nah, Ma, I could probably just work out and I'll be okay. And I just so happened to run into one of my friends, or one of my old coworkers, one of my friends, and I noticed like he had lost a whole bunch of weight, and I'm like, dag, how does this dude get it? He kind of played it off like, oh yeah, I was just eating right and whatnot. And then I ran into somebody else that we used to work with, and he's like, no man, he got the surgery and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, for real? Then I'm like, all right, like now I got to really look into this and see what this is about. So at that point, I was like, all right, well, let's see, what this is about. So I started looking into it, researching and whatnot. And I just saw all the people and how much weight they lost, and, how much more value to their life they had after the surgery. Of course, everybody tells you like, oh, it's going to be, it's not easy. A lot of people think like, oh, you copped out for getting surgery, but that's really not the case, because I've been drinking water for almost 2 weeks now, and I would love something with texture. I really would love just a nice, something, anything, not water though. I decided I was going to go ahead and get the surgery, and I began the process. It's a pretty lengthy process, and it definitely varies on where you're at, what state you're in, what insurance you have. Everybody has different rules. Even the surgeons, different surgeons have different rules and things that they want you to do. As far as my surgeon, Dr. Atia, he just is like, hey, lose some weight, make it easier for me, make it easier for yourself, for me to go in and do the things that I need to do. And I gradually began to lose weight from the 578 pounds. I got down to like 540. I kind of fluctuated up and down because I really wasn't doing as well as I could have done. And that probably plays a role in some type of depression that I was going through during the time, because I wasn't happy with myself. And it's hard to, when you're overweight and food is your comfort, and you want to be comfortable sometimes. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to, you're going to have that cheesesteak, you're going to have that food, and you're going to have that, that pint of ice cream. You're going to have all those things that you probably shouldn't have or should have in moderation. And, that's one of the difficulties of being overweight, is that food is your friend. And when you're trying to get healthy, things happen in life that make you want to go to food and you want to eat it. So even throughout my journey of getting my vertical sleeve, I still had trouble, eating certain types of food until, that date started creeping up and getting closer and closer. And I knew, like, all right, we got to really buckle down and try to, get some stuff situated. And I got down to 547. That was mostly by, just dieting. I really didn't do too many exercises and whatnot. And at that point, like right the week before, I was having some like serious back issues. Like my back was hurting like no other. Like I was hunched over. One day I was like in the bed all day. I literally woke up at like, not even woke up, but I got up around like 12 a.m. like Monday morning, and me and my wife had to go to the hospital, to just get to see what was going on. I got prescribed some medicine to, try to get my back to relax. Finally got it relaxed, but it still was in pain. I was icing. I was going to a chiropractor, everything. Nothing was working. So then I'm like a week before surgery. So I'm like hoping like the medicine that I'm taking isn't going to affect what I'm doing. So surgery came and I'm feeling a lot better. Whole lot better. But yeah, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my goals. I would like to be an actor. I have a degree in theater. I want to be able to get on roller coasters. I want to be able to teach my kids how to ride a bike. I want to ride a bike without it costing $1 million. Do you know how much it costs for a fat man bike? It's like ridiculous. I just want a regular bike. I don't need anything special. I don't need no special gears or nothing. I don't need special steel to hold my frame. So I'm ready for this weight to melt off me, so I can get me a nice little bike. I can just be riding around in some bike shorts. I'm not wearing no bike shorts. But yeah, I just want to be able to engage more with my family and go places and sit comfortable in the movie theaters and, have good food from time to time, but not overdo it. Not that I felt as though I overdo it, but I think my activity level is very low. And the things that I was eating at the time, yes, I do have bad eating habits, but I think also I'm not active enough to burn the calories that I was putting in at the time in which I was eating also very terribly. So sorry, but my mouth gets so dry after the surgery, it doesn't make any sense. That's my story. I want to be able to travel. I want to jump out of a plane. I want to be able to do there's so many things that I want to do, and I think I'm going to have to make a video of my to-do list and, document that as well as I check off my skinny man to-do list or my used to be fat man wishes. And I just want to be able to, wear smaller clothes, walk up into Walmart and just grab, everything because it all fits, or walk up in the mall and, no, I'm not walking in the mall because I don't want any little skinny jeans. I don't want them. All right, so y'all be good. Y'all be easy. I'm out.